How many significant digits are in here? Okay, so there's 2 significant digits. Yes, that's why you gotta be careful, okay? Alright, so from hydronium ion concentration, what can we find out next? And this is how these are all linked between each other. What can we find out next? You can only figure out your pH next, okay? Because we have hydronium ion, therefore we know we can get our pH next, okay? So the next thing you're going to calculate out is a negative log 6.7 times 10 to the negative 10 moles per liter. Okay, so we plug that into our calculator. Negative log 6.7 EE. So I get this value. Okay, so my pH will be 9.17 blah blah blah. Okay, but keeping in mind that I have to have 2 significant digits in my final answer. So that means 2 decimal places if I want to find my pH. So my pH will just write off to the side. However, do we round anything yet in our calculator? No. No. Carry it all the way through, okay? All right, so what can we find out next after pH? pOH, because we know that the relationship is that if we add pH and pOH together, it equals 14. So, what do we do now? We can figure out that 14.00 minus the value that I had, but keep that value in your calculator, I can get my pOH. Okay, so all you're going to do in your calculator now is you're going to take 14 minus answer, and our pOH is 4.826 blah blah blah, but how many decimal places should we have? 2. Okay, so 2 decimal places, so this should be 8, what? 8.3. Okay, so please make sure that the rounding is correct. Okay? Alright, so finally, what's the last thing we can find? Our OH. Okay, so I know that pOH is equal to my hydroxide ion concentration. I go 10 to the negative answer that I have. Okay, and essentially plug in negative 4.83, but remember that's your answer in your calculator, so it's the value there, okay, equals my hydroxide ion concentration, so I'm going to end up with 1 point, what? How many decimal places, or how many significant digits do I need to represent? 2, so this will be 1.5 times 10 to the negative 5 moles per liter.